Asking 38. 35. Everybody at 38. 35. Everybody at 38. Otherwise, I put him out. 35. Anybody 38. Put him on ice. We don't sell him. He's not sold. Ladies and gentlemen, next we offer you non-stop.
Besit jy bakkies.
These are not tempered, ladies and gentlemen. They're ready to go.
Niemand besit.
It's again meatbag, ladies and gentlemen. Kijk net mooi.
Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat.
Kijk net mooi in Jubilee. Well, masculine gold. Thank you very much indeed, by number 15. Ready for Monday. And this is Nero. Ladies and gentlemen, take every good boy. Well balanced bull, ladies and gentlemen, far side, rubber and hooker. And the damn side, back ladies and gentlemen, Croatia. And he's nothing about the start of the third time, I see you from the 17, ladies and gentlemen, I will come there. And we're very hard, I'm very hard, I'm very hard, I'm very hard. I'm very hard, I'm very hard, I'm very hard, I'm very hard. I'm very hard, I'm very hard, look at the capacity in this world. I'm very hard, I'm very hard, I'm very hard. I'm very hard, I'm very hard,
Besit jy bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat om jou bakkie te verkoop.
There's my man, 38,000. Everybody at 40 before I close. Dat wie moet dat bedel. Kan jy vir my 40 maak as jy kom vir dat. Dis al. Ek sal maar besluit. Baie dankie meneer Larry. Baie number 40. 55. Wil julle nie meer as 40 betaal nie? Dan gaan julle hom nie kry nie. Ek kan nie. Dis net billik, is 4 steenkalers verbouw. Powery, dankie, ek boek hom, baie 55. Kijk, ek het baie in my leven saam met hom gedrink, ek weet hoe jy moet hom kom. Ek kwaad gedoen ook. 40,000 baie nummer 55, dan Johnson is net 40 of 40. Prolific, ladies and gentlemen, wherever I take it wrong, number 44. And he's running the back of that, meet bucket in the middle, meet the down, wherever I take it, gentlemen, the back of that, 45. Anything that,
Besit jy bakkies.
Before I close everybody 40, Jabu and Isaac, I need to
Besit
get
jy 'n
40,000.
bakkie met 4
It's the
wiele?
result of the
Gebruik
rules.
die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop.
Guys, we're getting 8,000, 10,000 for cars. I need to get 40,000 for a bull. John, I've got 38. What do I do? Wow, 50, thank you, Johnny, thank you, Isaac.
Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
As ek dat op ons in Manto kan sien. As ek 'n 0 vir.
Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop. Besit jy bakkies?
Appel, niemand besit my nie.
Ek het dit so bakkies. Besit jy 'n bakkie met 4 wiele? Gebruik die meerkat toep om jou bakkie te verkoop.
Gaan hy 'n bietjie harder wees. So dames en here, baie welkom hier so vandag. Dit is 'n bietjie ver van mekaar af. Maar as raai dit dan nou 'n bietjie nader aan mekaar kom. As die mense vir my begin kwaad raak, dan het ons gewoonlik 'n baie lekker verhouding daarna. Hy kom nog nie. Maar daar is hy nog saaste. Dit, daar is hy. Alright, dames en here, ek is bly julle het so ver gekom vandag. En ek is bly almal is hier veilig. En soos julle sien, dit is die eerste sugar produksie veiling wat deur Paul Pienaar, hy het dit gereël. Ek weet nie waar is Paul nie, maar baie dankie vir julle reëlings en ek hoop dit is 'n groot sukses en dan vir al die verkopers. Ek weet nie of Paul iets van hom sê nie. Paul, waar is hy? Is hy reg? Alright. En dan al die verkopers vandag. Ek wil net vir julle ook hartlik welkom sê met 'n baie goeie aanbieding vandag. Al die beeste is op die veiling of dragtig en as hulle nie dragtig is nie, dan is daar 'n kalf langsaan. So dis beeste wat julle kan koop vandag en die kwaliteit is skitterend. As daar vrae is of as daar 'n dispuut is, as ons veiling hou en daar's twee mense wat gelyk bied, dan onthou die reg, dit bly die afslaer se reg om weer van vooraf te begin veil of die bot toe te hou op die persoon wat hy was. En jy moet dit onthou dat die bot word gevat deur my, as die spotter aan die onderbeer is, dan word die bot by my gevat by die afslag. So, alright dames en heren, terme is prekontant, band gewaarborg. Al ons diere word vandag voedsoop verkoop. As jy 'n koper is, kry asseblief 'n kaartjie of 'n koopie is geregistreer. As jy op meerkat gaan bied, dan hoop ek ook dat jou papierwerk is reg en jy kan bied. En onthou net asseblief betaal en teken asseblief na die veiling jou fakture en vereffen asseblief jou faktuur. En dan die diere moet asseblief teen maandag al verwyder word. Ons het transport gereël. Ek dink daar is twee trokkies wat kan beeste wegry. Hulle slaap nie vanaand. So daar kan jy maar net met Loan Bester praat en dan is ook natuurlik Loan Bester. So as jy my nie sien of as ek julle nie sien, kyk maar net vir Loan. En asseblief, ek sien julle baie moeilik, so en julle is bietjie ver en is nie dat ek brille dra nie, ja? Ja, so asseblief, wie met jou koperskaart, daai kaartjie van jou, hou dit in die lig en moenie vir my so skyn, ek kan nie vir jou, as jy vir my kyk, dan weet ek nie of wie nie, so. Alright, daar is twee trokke trailers met geleentheid terug Kroonstad toe, so ons kan by Kroonstad aflaai. Alright, dames en heren, ek gaan vraag voor ons begin. Any questions before we start the sale? Ek gaan nie alles in Engels sê nie, is nie my moedertaal nie, maar ek kan in Engels opvuil. So, ja. Alright, dames en heren, so, daar's enige vraag voor ons die veiling begin. Any questions before we start the sale? No questions? Okay, onthou net asseblief, be net baie duidelik. Alright, gentlemen. Ons begin nou met lot number 1, gentlemen. Alright, Rexstrata 229, meneer. Kyk aan, sy is 4 maande dragtig. Alright, gentlemen, kyk aan natuurlijk aan haar pa se kant, is dit Bos 613. Ek dink die saad is verkoop laser vir 10.000 rand per strooitjie. So hierdie beeste van hom by nie staan is baie goed geteel, meneer. Alright, gentlemen, and what do we say, where do we start? At 100,000 he says, is it out for the version here? At 100,000 he says, yeah, 100,000 yes sir, 50,000 no, 25, at 25,000 yeah, and at 25 yes sir, at 25,000, 30,000 yeah, and at 35, at 35 yes sir, and at 35,000 goes away, at 35, 40, and at 40,000 now, at 40,000, at 40,000, at 40,000 no, and at 40,000 across the way, at 40,000 he says, yeah, manera, and at 40,000 yes sir, at 40,000 go one more, at 40,000 when I sell him is up. 50,000 on me, and at 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 make it 60, and at 50,000 bid, at 50,000 he says go one more, at 50,000 he says Emma's up selling at time, at 50,000 and rounding gentlemen, Emma's up selling at time, at 50,000 and sold at 50,000 rand 50,000. Buy number 32 for 50,000. Samira, lot number 2, gentlemen, lot number 2. Jolene, krijg me net de koperslijst alsjeblieft. Alright, gentlemen, lot number 2. So meneer, lot number 2, gentlemen. Alright, gentlemen, what do you say there? Kijk daar so meneer, van Piet Collins Brahman, meneer. Is 'n top kwaliteit vers in die ring daar, meneer. Alright, sy is 5,5 maande dragter, meneer. Natuurlijk aan haar pa se kant, Bos 613, en aan die moeder se kant, JDH 527, meneer, goes back to Mr. Echo. Alright, gentlemen, what do we say there? 200,000, I don't know, 200,000, 100,000, he says. 50,000, but no, but 25, but 25, 30, 30, 40,000, now 45, but 45,000, yeah, and a 45,000, yes sir, but 45,000, but a 45,000 bid, and a 45,000 across the way, but 45, but 45, but 45,000, he says, and a 45, make it 50, and a 50,000, 50,000, and a 50,000 now, and a 50,000, but no, and a 50,000, he says here, but 50,000, but 50, go one more, at 50,000, he says, hammers up, gentlemen, at 50,000, he says, go one more, gentlemen, at 50,000, he says, hammers up, I'm going to sell, at 50,000, he says here, at 50,000 bid, at 50,000, he says, hold on, Motla, at 50,000, selling at time, at 50,000, and sold at 50,000, meneer Marius de Beer, is reg gestaan verkoop, baie dankie, baie number 30, Alipad Dwaalblom toe, baie geluk Marius. Jy moet nou net 'n dieder beeskoot wat ons jou kan hande klap, hoor. Net 'n bietjie meer bied daar van jou kant af. Lot number 3, gentlemen. So meneer, hier is 'n kwaliteit bees wat nou kom meneer, kyk net daar. Alright gentlemen, hier is 'n pragtige vers hier meneer, sy dra self bittergoed en sy is 3 maande dragtig meneer, van natuurlijk van Bos 19119 gentlemen. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? Is 'n pragtvers hier meneer, at 100,000 he says, 100,000 no, 50,000, low 25,000 now, at 25, at 25, 30, and at 30,000 yeah, at 35, at 35,000 there, and at 35,000 yes sir, at 35,000 he says yeah, at 35, 40, and at 40,000 at 45, at 45,000 now, and at 45,000 yes sir, at 45,000 across the way, at 45,000 he says, and at 45,000 bid, and at 45,000 he says yeah, one more, and at 45,000 now, at 45,000 he said gentlemen, at 45,000 he says contents are selling at time, at 45,000 go one more, at 45,000 he said gentlemen, hammers up selling at time, at 45,000, all done, and sold at 45,000. Dit jou koopnommer also gewees, ja, buy number 26 for 45,000. Lot number 4 meneer, lot number 4, lot number 4. Lot number 4. So meneer, goes back to Nikma 82 meneer. Line bread 4 times to Nikma 82 meneer. Is 'n kwaliteit meneer hierdie. Is 'n kwaliteit binne die ring daar meneer. En hy is lyn geteel, hy is vasgeteel. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? Dis 'n kwaliteit bees in die ring nie meneer. Hy dra homself bittergoed. Hy teel uitstekende vroulike diere daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? At 100,000 he says. At 100,000 he says, 50,000 he says out to the building meneer. Low 20,000 now. 20,000, 25, at 25, at 25,000 yes sir, and at 25,000 now, and at 25, 30, and at 35 now, at 35, 40, and at 45, at 45, at 45, at 45, at 50,000 yes sir, at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 bit, and at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 but no, at 50,000 he says yeah. 50, 60,000 now, at 60,000 he says yeah, and at 60,000 yes sir, at 60,000 he says yeah, and at 60,000 bid, at 60,000 he says, at 60,000 he says, hammers up selling at time, at 60,000 he says, hold on Motla, at 60,000 he says, selling at time, all done, hammers up, and sold at 60,000, was Naki, as dregs met Naki, ek het 60,000, was het Naki. Buy number 36 for 60,000. Alright meneer, daar is hy is verkoop vir 60,000.
Buy number 39.
39, buy number 39. Alright gentlemen, buy number 39. Lot nummer 5 is aan trek meneer. Ja, en dan nou lot nummer 6 wat nou inkom daar meneer. Lot nummer 6 wat nou inkom. Alright gentlemen, hier is 'n kwaliteitsversie ring meneer. Sy meneer, kyk net mooi daar nou meneer, hier is 'n kwaliteit versie ding meneer. Line bread to Loxicata 63 meneer, goes back to HBS 112 en HBS 131. Sy is 'n jaar jonger as die ander vers meneer. Hier is 'n pragtvers hier meneer. En as jy ernstig oor jou Brahman is meneer, dan kan jy maar hierdie vers maar koop vandag. Dit is 'n diep vleisvers en sy is bloedjonk meneer en sy is dragtig 3 maande. Alright gentlemen, anyway, to 200,000 he says, 250,000 he says she's worth. 250,000, 100,000 he says, 50,000 go anyway, low 30. 30,000 on 30, 40. 40,000 yes sir, 40,000 on 50, 50,000 he says yeah, and 50, 60,000 now, 60,000 he says, and I have 60,000, 70,000 even one, 70,000 he says, and 70,000 now, 70,000, 70,000 bid, and 70,000 goes away, 70,000 he says yeah, 80,000, 80,000, 80, 90,000 he says, 90,000 but no, 90,000 he says for 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000 he says, okay, clear, 110, 110, 110, 110 he says, 110 make it 20, 110 yes sir, 110 he says, you make it 20, 110, 110 is the rest of fat, at 110,000 young boy, fat toch is luck now, at 110,000 he says, you go one more, at 110,000 he says, hold on in advance, once, twice, then the last time, at 110,000 gonna sell, at 110,000, and sold at 110,000, ek baie lekker groot hande klap daar so meneer, baie number 26 for 110,000. Sy baie geluk daar Toby meneer, baie goeie koop daar so van die beste verse van die dag gekoop. Alright gentlemen, lot number 7 meneer, lot number 7, sy is 4,5 maande dragtig meneer, van 'n pracht stoetbal meneer, van meneer Bernie Staal. Alright gentlemen, goes back to Bos Blanco 216, is 'n pragtig, kyk 'n mooi eiertjie van hierdie vers meneer. Alright gentlemen, 200,000 he says, 200,000 bid, is 'n pragtvers meneer, at 100,000 meneer, hier is 'n kwaliteitsvers meneer, sy 50,000, low 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 30,000 now, 35, 35,000, 40,000 donkey, and 40,000 he says here 50, and 50,000 now, 50,000 he says all done, and 50,000 now, 50, 60, 60,000 he says here, 60 make it 70, and 60,000 now, 70,000 even more, 70, 80, and 80,000 now, 80,000 he says 90,000 but no, 90,000, 100,000, 100,000 make it 110, make it 110, make it 110, make it 110, at 100,000 he says, at 100,000 he says, at 100, ons kry nou, ons mag nie daar vastik nie meneer, at 100,000 he says, at 100,000 bid, at 100,000 across the way, gentlemen, he in advance, at 100,000 want to sell once, at 100,000 he says twice, at 100,000 he says third and last time, gentlemen, selling a time, at 100,000, hold on Motla, are you sure? At 100,000, and sold, gentlemen, for 100,000, het weer 'n lekker aan het klap daar, en dan sell het op vir baie number 26, baie geluk met uitstekende koop. Sy lot nummer 8 meneer, kyk daar so, sy is 5 maande dragtig meneer, natuurlijk, jy kyk daar aan die paase kant is Bos 216 en dan natuurlijk aan die moederse kant goes back to Moremi. Alright gentlemen, en dan V8 700 meneer, NJ82, 5 maande dragtig meneer, met 'n prachtversiering. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? Sy dra self bitter goed hierdie vers daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, 100,000 he says, 50,000 bid, 50,000 but no, low 20, 20,000, 25, 25,000 now, 25, 27, 27, 30,000 here, dragtige vers daar meneer, 30,000 yes sir, and then 30,000 goes away, 30,000 but 30,000 no, and then 30,000 he says, you make it 5, 30,000 he says, and then 30,000 but no, and then 30,000 now, 30,000 bid, 30,000 he says, I'll take one more, 30,000 make it 5, 30,000 he says, all done, 30,000 he says, all done gentlemen, selling time, 35,000 now, and then 35,000 goes away, 35,000, 35 make it 40, and then 35,000 yes sir, 35 make it 40, and then 35,000 he says here, 35,000 he says gentlemen, once, twice, third and last time gentlemen, at 35,000 he says hammers I'm gonna sell, at 35,000, all done, and sold at 35,000, buyer number 246, for 35,000, dankie daar meerkat. Sy meneer, nou lot number 9 gentlemen, lot number 9 meneer. Wat nou inkom, is ook 'n pracht vers daar meneer, wat nou in die ring gaan kom. Natuurlijk van Bullseye Brahman, meneer. Lot number 9, meneer, is 'n pragt vers daar, sy sag op die oog. Goes back to, on our passer kant to Nixma 82, gentlemen, wat na HBS 131, meneer, al die beste sugarei-lyne wat 'n mens kan teel, natuurlijk, dis vir die naam is, die sugar cell, meneer. Alright, gentlemen, she's Plastrion milk. Haas meneer, en sy is natuurlijk gekaai daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, en sy het geloop by Bos 0538 and ran with Bos 1888. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? At 100,000 he says 50,000 no. 25,000 is a top vers die meneer. At 25, 30 and at 30,000 now. At 30,000 is the meerkat and at 30,000 yes sir. At 30,000 he says you make it 5 as a top vers die meneer. And at 30,000 yes sir. At 35, thank you Nemiso. And at 35 da. At 35,000 he says. And at 35, make it 40. At 35,000 is a kwaliteit vers die meneer. Make it 40 yes sir. At 35,000 across the way. And at 35,000 da. And at 35,000 he says yes sir. And at 35,000 bid. At 35,000 he says across the way. At 35,000 he says go one more. At 35,000 he says all more klar. At 35,000 numbers up selling at time. At 35,000 all done. And so that 35,000 gentlemen, buyer number 225 Ndumisu, congratulations my friend. You bought nicely. I don't know how to say it other way. Alright gentlemen, lot number 10 meneer, lot number 10 daar van die stalkere meneer. Sy alom binne se beeste teel en hulle is vastgeteel. Sy is in Liebred, Sugarland, Loxiquata 63, JDH, Gamble the Man, so 55. Alright gentlemen, al die bekende bloedlijne meneer en Lijnfontein. Kyk net hierdie pragtvers in die ring daar so meneer en sy is 5 maande dragtig to Bos 1889. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? At 150, 200,000 she's worth. 100,000 go anywhere. 50,000 but no. And at 25,000 now. At 25, 30. And at 35,000 yes sir. At 35,000 he says yeah. And at 35 make it 40. And at 35,000 he says go one more. And at 35 you beat after. And at 35,000 he says yeah. At 35,000 he says go one more. 40,000 now. At 40,000 he says yeah. And at 40,000 make it 5. And at 40,000 he says at 40,000 bid. At 40,000 he says all done. At 40,000 he says hammers up selling at time gentlemen. At 40,000 he says hammers up selling at time. At 40,000 he says go one more. At 40,000 and so that 40,000. Met jou koopnommer also, buyer number 32 for 40,000. Lot number 11 gentlemen. Van Marats Brahman meneer. Hulle is double bred JDH Elliot 761. You kan dit sien, hier's 'n diep lê vers die ring daar so meneer, is 'n pragtvers meneer, sy sag op die oog, sy wig, sy het 'n mooi wedge shape meneer, goes back to Bos 50 gentlemen, and JDH Elliot double bred JDH Elliot meneer, she's 7 months in calf to 14807 meneer. Dis 'n baie bitter mooi vers die ring daar so. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? Sy's lyn geteel meneer, 50,000 he says. 25, 30,000 now, 30,000 he says yeah, and at 30,000 bid is a mooi vers meneer, and at 30,000 yes sir, 30,000 he says yeah, and at 30,000 bid, 30,000 yes sir, and at 30,000 across the way, 30, go one more, and at 30,000 now, 30,000 yes sir, and at 30,000 across the way, at 30,000 he says, draai net bietjie meer al die mense van kyk, and at 30,000 now, make it 5, at 30,000 he says yeah, and at 30,000 bid, at 30,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, selling at time, at 30,000 go one more, at 30,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time, at 30,000 he says, go one more, any advance, at 30,000 he says, hold on more klar, at 30,000, and so that 30,000, buyer number 70. Buyer number 70. Uitmuntende koop daar vir jou. Dan lot nummer 12 meneer. Lot nummer 12. Wat nou in die ring inkom. Van al die Brahmane meneer, is 'n bitter mooi koei daar in die ring daar meneer. Alright gentlemen. Sit RH. As hy gentleman, waar is haar kalf nou man? Met haar kalf meneere, lot 12, met haar kalf, van Thijs en Louise Brahman kudde meneere, Aldi Brahmane, is 'n top vers in die ring daar meneere, met haar verskalf meneere, 'n pragtige bees. Goes back to JDH Wellington meneere, en dan A10 Remington goes back to Remington, en dan JDH Wellington goes back to Sir Echo. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? 25, 30, 32,000 on donkey, 32,000 he says here, at 32 make it 5, at 35,000 on, and at 32,000 is he so, and at 32,000 is he for by Meerkat, and at 32,000 he says, at 35, at 35, at 35, at 35, 40,000 even man, and at 40,000 on, 45, at 45, at 45 make it 50, and at 45,000 yes sir, at 45,000 he says here, and at 45,000 go one more, and at 45,000 make it 50, at 45,000 is next for fat, and at 45,000 on, at 45, 45, 47, 47, 47 make it 50, en dan 47,000 na, en dan 50,000 yes sir. Ons moet maar nou begin groot botters vat, ons gaan nou in die big leagues in. 50,000 he says, and then 50,000 make it 5, 50,000 he says, go one more, and then 50,000 yes sir, 50,000 he says, hold on more time meneer, at 50,000 he says, hold on more time, selling a time, at 50,000 he says, hold on, and sold at 50,000, baie dankie net ook op nommer daar. Baie number 32 uitstekende koop. Baie number 32 uitstekende koop. Meneer Wheeler, baie geluk daar so met jou bees. Alright gentlemen, lot number 13 wat nou in die ring inkom meneer, weer van die staalkudde meneer. Kyk daar so van Bos 613 gentlemen. Double bred to Bos 613, sy, ek dink sy strooitjies is later op die nasionale veiling vir R10,000 per strooitjie verkoop meneer. Hou net gou vas neer die hek, dit net vastgehak. Awesome meneere, lot number 13 gentlemen, van die staalkudde meneere, as hy is 5 maande dragtig meneere, hier is 'n pracht, hierdie beeste van die staal is net, hulle is net anders, hulle het baie vleis meneere, hulle dra hulle self net bitter goed. Double bred to Bos 613 gentlemen. Awesome meneere, and what do we say there, goes back to Mado Manso, I say 100,000 he says, 100,000 bid, 50, 25, 25, 30, 35 da, 35, 40,000 yes sir, and 40,000 but no, 40,000 he says yeah, and 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 but no, 40,000 he says make it 50, and 40,000 is staying out, and 40,000 goes away, 40,000, 40,000 he says yeah, and 40,000, 45, 45, 45,000 da, and 45,000 goes away, 45,000 he says yeah, what mark was da, at 45,000 he says, 45, 50, 50,000 he says there, 50,000, actually help it 5, actually help it 5, 55, 55,000, 55,000 now, 55,000 he says here, one more, and at 55,000 yes sir, that's a kwaliteit vers in die ring now meneer, at 55,000 he says there, at 55,000 he says hammers up, selling a time meneer, at 55,000 go one more, at 55,000 hammers up, selling a time, at 55,000, and sold at 55,000. Buyer number 26. Buyer number 26. Wacht met Cosmos. Tiba. Hier is nou lot nummer 14A meneer. Is die semen. Wat is nou verkoop? Wat is nou gaan verkoop? So we're going to sell this. Wat toe Cosmos? Twalela. Ons gaan nou die semen verkoop, die saad. Net 5 strooitjies meneer. per strooitjie. Net 5 strooitjies en is per strooitjie. So as jy betaal R5,000 of R10,000 of R20,000 is dit per strooitjie wat 'n mens betaal. Sy en so hy's geteel, he goes back to TCR 92.5. Alright gentlemen, and he's bred back to HBS 112, soos verkoop die saad nie, dis in die bil se pedigree. HBS 112 en HBS 131 en Sugarata 09 meneere. En net 5 strooitjies van die bil meneere, van was 15108, een van die bekendste bille in die staalse kudde. Alright gentlemen, and where do we start? At R20,000 per straw. R20,000 per straw, R10,000. 1,000, 1,006. 1,000 he says there, 1,000, 2,000 here, 2,000 yes sir, 2,000 he says, and a 2,000 he says go 3, and a 2,000 bid, and a 2,000 he says 3,000 there, and a 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000, 7,000, 7,000 he says, and have 7,000 he says here, and have 7,000 bid, and have 7,000 across the way, at 7,000 go one more, there's some R22,000 the straight werk meneer, at 7,000 he says go one more, at 7,000 go one more. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 he says, and have 8,000 but no. 8,000 is daar rechts afvat. And have 8,000 he says, and have 8,000 bid. At 8,000 he says, hold on in straight advance, go one more. At 8,000 he says, go one more. 8,000 rand, all done. At 8,000. Nou dink ek jy praat nie met hom binne. Waar is dit? Waar? Eddie Thornburg. Die reserve was 10 Eddie, maar net omdat jy was, sê oom, sê oom Benny, is reg, jy kan het kry. Number 1-4. By number 1-4, Eddie Thornburg. Say gentlemen, lot number 1-4 gentlemen, 1-5, was 1-4. So ons speel nou is 1-5 op. Ons gaan nou is 1-5 verkoop. Was het Paul Duarte, so Paul Duarte Botte Siemen. Congratulations Paul. 14. Duarte boerdery. Say gentlemen, lot number 15 meneere, lot number 1-5. Alright gentlemen, it's a prachtwerk, 3 maanden dragtig. She's bred back 5 times to HBS 112 and 7 times to Sugarata 229. Alright gentlemen, 100,000 he says, 25, 25, 30, 35,000 now. That's a prachtwerk meneer, 35, 35, 40, 40,000 but no. And a 40,000 now, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000 but no. And a 40,000, yes sir, 40,000 he says here. And a 40,000 bid, 40,000 make it 5, 40,000, I'll take one more, make it 5, 40,000 he says, 40,000, 40,000 he says here. And a 40,000 now, 40,000 goes away. At 40,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, selling a time out. Excellent, thank you for the hotel. At 40,000 he says here, 40,000, 40,000 he says, all done. At 40,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, selling a time. At 40,000 he says, hold on Mozart, selling a time. At 40,000 gentlemen, all done. And sold at 40,000, buyer number 70.
Baie van my is hy beskikbaar.
As hy baie geluk daar koper 70, jy het uitstekende vers gekoop daar agter, as hy baie geluk. Dan nou lot number 1-4 meneer, hier is 'n kwaliteit dees in die ring daarso. Dis 'n dogter van die bil wat se saad R8,000 per strooitjie gegaan het daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, and what do we say? 200,000 goes back to Sugarata 09, HBS 112, HBS 131. Al die bloedlyne is presies dieselfde meneer. Die beeste lyk ook dieselfde. At 200,000 he says, at 100,000 bid, 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 30,000 now in America, 35 is teen jou, 35,000 now, 35,000 he says here, and a 35, 40, and a 45, 45,000 donkey, and a 45,000 now, 45, make it 50, and a 45,000 donkey, and a 45,000 he says here, at 45,000 he says, go one more, 45,000 he says, and a 45,000, but yes sir, and a 45,000 goes away, at 45,000 he says, numbers up selling a time here, at 45,000 he says, go one more, at 45,000, absolute weggeprys meneer, at 45,000 he says, 50,000. 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 he says, 50,000 he says, 50,000 he says, and at 50,000 nagevat, at 50,000 he says, I'm done selling a time, at 50,000 he says, go one more, at 50,000, and sold at 50,000, wat jou koper nommer daar? Buyer number 37, for 50,000. Nou, lot number 16 wat in die ring kom daar meneer. Hier is 'n pragtige bees in die ring daar meneer. 'n Pragtige bees. Alright gentlemen. And what do we say? 4,5 maande dragtig en sy praat vir haarself en sy is aan haar pa se kant. She goes back to Jaru Mark meneer. Dit was 'n uitstekende bil gewees. Alright gentlemen. 100,000 50,000, 25, 20, 30, 35,000 now, 35, 40, 40,000 now, 45, 45, 45, 45, 50, 50,000 last year, Meerkat, 50,000 he says, 50,000 is Dagvat, 50,000 yes sir, 50,000 he says, yeah, is die Meerkat, 55 nieuwe man, 55 nieuwe man daar, 55 nieuwe man daar, en 55, 60,000 yes sir, 60,000, 60,000, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000 now, 70 give me 80, and 70,000 is Westvat, and 80,000 now, 80,000 he says yeah, and 80,000 would make it 90. 80,000 is teen jou, en 80,000 teen jou, en 80,000 daar, 85, 85, 85, 90,000 daar, 90,000 he says, en 90,000 would know, en 90,000. Ek sal weer 5 vat met hom te help. Hy is so groot. Is dat bot 95,000? Is the bot 95, 95, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000 he says, 100,000 he says, at 100,000 he says, gentlemen in advance, at 100,000, all the Lamota, at 100,000 and sold to Marius de Deer for 100,000. Baie geluk Marius. Wat is jou kopnummer afgewees Marius? 30. Nou sy lot nummer 17 meneer. Lot nummer 17 daar meneer. Daar sy prachtbees in die ring. Kyk daar met handlijn taal meneer. Kyk hierdie vers in my eier. Prachtige bees. Goes back to Nigma 82 gentlemen. Plus 5 on milk. Alright gentlemen, 50,000 he says, 25, 30,000 by Indonesia of Meerkat, 30,000 now, at 30,000 make it 5, and at 30,000 sir, at 30,000 he says make it 5, and at 30,000 now, at 30,000, 30,000 5, at 35, at 35,000 he says, and at 35, 40, and of Meerkat 40,000, 40,000 is 10 and at 45, at 45, at 45,000 now, at 45, 50, and at 50,000 with no, and at 50,000 he says make it 5, and at 50,000 he says yeah, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 make it 5, at 50,000 he says go one more, at 50,000 he says I must have selling at time, at 50,000 he says gentlemen, it's a wegte prijs vir hierdie type klas bees meneer, at 50,000 he says all donation in advance, at 50,000 maar dankie vir die hulp. At 50,000 he says selling at time. At 50,000 all done and sold at 50,000. Buy number 32. Buy geluk for 50,000. Uitstekende koop daar. Sê meneer, nou. Wat is daar nou? 18A. Ja. En die kaap het uitgaan. Ja. Net vir die saad op veel daar meneer. Van lot 18A. Sê meneer, nou net die saad opgehuil meneer van natuurlijk 18A is bos 10159 meneer, ook een van die beste bille wat om by jou geteel het en wat geteel het meneer, is een proven foundation herd sire. Alright gentlemen, net 5 strooikies meneer, per straw, net 5 strooikies per straw. Alright gentlemen, what do we say, 20,000 rand per straw, 10,000 rand, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000 he says, 1,000 he says yeah, 1,000 but 2,000 now, 2,000 he said donkey, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 he says, 4,000 bid, 4,000 is links, 4,000 is 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, give me 7, 6,000 is rand, and a 6,000 now, at 6,000 rand, give me 7, at 6,000 rand, 7,000, 8,000, 8,000. 8,000 rand. 8,000 rand first row. 8,000 rand, he says.
Yep.
9,000. 9,000 rand first row. At 9,000 rand, 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. Give me 11. Give me 11,000. And I have 10,000.
Yep.
11,000, yes sir. And 11,000, no. At 11, make it 12. And 11,000, no. At 11,000 now. At 11,000, he says. At 11,000, he says, near the content last. 12,000. 12,000 bid. 12,000, yes sir. And at 12,000, make it 13,000. And at 12,000, but no. And at 12,000, he says, yeah. At 12,000, he says, all done, gentlemen. Any advance?
Yep.
Advance 13. 13,000.
Yes.
14,000. 14,000. 14,000, make it 15. Make it 15,000. Make it 15,000, yes sir. Make it 15,000, he says. Make it 15,000. 15,000. 15,000. 16. I wanted to say 20 and mark it slow, but let's go with 16. 16,000, he says. 16,000. 16,000, he says. 16,000, he says, in advance. At 16,000, he says, gentlemen. At 16,000. All done. Once, twice, third and last time, gentlemen. At 16,000, Amazon.
Yeah.
17,000. 17,000, make it 20. 20,000. 20,000, he says. 20,000 bid. 20,000, he says, yeah. 20,000 bid now. At 20,000, he says. At 20,000, he says, hold on, gentlemen. Selling at time. At 20,000, he says, hold on. Hold on. And sold.
2-4.
Lekker aan het klap daar zo. Baie lekker aan het klap. 20,000 rand per strooitjie, meneer. Baie geluk. Baie geluk daar, Dewald. Baie number 2 for 20,000 rand per strooi. Baie geluk, Dewald van der Merwe. Baie geluk. Uitstekende koop. Daar sy lot nummer 19, meneer. Een van hom Bernie's, ek wou sê, Director 131 daughter, meneer. Sugarland 131 daughter. Daar sy, meneer, what do we say there? En sy word verkoop met die kalf. En sy is natuurlijk weer 7. Sy is 7 weke dragtig, meneer. En sy word verkoop met haar kalf. En sy word dan naby gesit. 3, she is selling with 3 embryos of boss 02119 natuurlijk met haar, meneer. So daar word 3 embryos saam met haar verkoop, saam met die pakkie. So sy is dragtig, klaar gevrees, is hulle met my. So die wat belangstel, sy het 'n kalf, sy is dragtig, plus 3 embryos van haar met die bil bos 02119. Net om het gevou net vir hulle op te som. Daar sy meneer 100,000. 100,000 is 6. 50,000. 25. 25,000, 30,000 now. At 30,000 he says you make it 35. At 35, 40. At 45 dollar flat. And at 45, 50. At 50,000 he says yeah. And at 50,000 but no. And at 50,000 he says yes sir. And at 50,000 he says yeah. At 50,000. At 50,000. At 50,000. 50,000 go one more. And at 50,000 now. At 50,000. At 50,000 he says yeah. 50, 55. 55,000 he says. And at 55,000 now. And at 55 make it 60. And at 60,000 even one. At 60,000 he says. At 60,000 he says yeah. 60, 65. I get him 60,000 with nearcut. 60,000 he says. 60,000 bid. And at 60,000 I'll make it 5. And I have 60,000 yes sir. And I have 60,000 he says. 60,000 he says. And I have 60,000 now. At 60,000 he says I'm going to sell gentlemen in advance. At 60,000 he says. All of them are I'll take 5. At 60,000 and sold at 60,000 to buy a number nearcut. What's it go for number on?
255.
255 meneer Rooster, uitstekende koop. Sy gentlemen.
Ek gaan ek skree nie.
Baie goeie koop daar meneer Rooster. Jy kry 3 in vitro embryo saam van bos 02119 meneer. Met die koe klaargevries, plus die koe en sy is dragtig 7 weke. Uitstekende koop daar. Sy gentlemen. Sy meneer. Hier is nou 'n bil meneer, een van die beter bulle in Suid-Afrika meneer. Kyk die lengte op die bil, sy rug. Kyk sy agterkwart daar meneer. Alright gentlemen. Hy is geteel na JH Woodson 206 as sy taal. Is die selle ma, hierdie bil se ma is die selle as die bil wat sy saad nou net 20,000 rand verkoop is. Lot nommer lot nommer 18A, meneer, is vir 18A, die saad wat vir R20,000 per strootjie verkoop is aan Dewald, is dieselfde maar as hierdie bil op JDH 206, meneer, Woodson 206. It goes back to Woodman 578 and it goes back to Liberty 847. Alright, gentlemen. Dis uitstekende bil, draai 'n bietjie meer. Hierdie bil praat absoluut vir homself, meneer, lekker breed in die bors, goeie lengte, meneer. And I don't know what he's worth, probably worth 800 to $1 million, meneer, maklik. 500,000 to start. At 500,000 he says here. At 500,000 bid. At 100,000 he says. 50,000, 50,000, 60, 60,000 he says, 70,000 now, and at 70,000 yes sir, at 70, 80, and at 80, 90,000 here, 100,000 but no, at 100,000 he says, at 100,000 he says here, at 100,000 yes sir, at 100,000 he's making 20, 120, 120 but no, 120 down, 120, at 120, at 120 he says make it 40, 140, 140, 140 he says, 140, 140 but no, 160. 180, 200,000, 200,000 he says, 200,000 bid, 200,000 he says, okay, Theo, 200,000 he says here, 200,000 bid, is nie geld vir die bom meneer, this bid is worth about 500,000, 225, 225, 225, 225, 225, and at 225 dan make it 250, dis nie geld vir die krap, vir hierdie bom nie meneer, 225,000 he says here, at 225, at 225, yes sir, at 225,000 he says, but we'll make it 250, praat met die man na skaal, 225,000 ek mooi, 225,000, as jy geld in die bank op die wil koop, 225,000 gonna sell once, 225,000 go twice, 225,000 he says, around the ring gentlemen, 225,000 go, one more, 225,000, all done gentlemen, all done, around the ring, 225,000, and so to Narat Brahman, baie geluk, net 'n lekker aan die klap daar, voor baie number 23, Johan Kutsia, baie geluk daar Johan, met uitmuntende koop, vir die bil, vir 'n weggeeprys van 225,000, buyer number 23. So meneer, lot number 20, gentlemen, lot number 20. Alright meneer. Ja, natuurlijk wordt verkoopt dan met 3, ook natuurlijk weer 3 in vitro embryos van die queen met die bouw. Dat is 01119 gentlemen. En natuurlijk, zij is geteel uit Lijnfontein meneer. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? Is een pracht in die ring daar meneer. Met haar kalf, at 100,000 he says. Cyber Sugarland Queen meneer. At 100,000 he says. 25, 25,000 op meerkat, 25, 30, and at 35 down 40, 40,000, 45, 50, and at 50,000 he says, 50,000 he says, but no, and at 50,000 donkey, at 50,000 he says, yeah, and at 50,000 bid, at 50,000 he says, go one more, 50,000 he says, at 50,000 he says, yeah, and at 50,000 bid, at 50,000 he says, go one more, at 50,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time, at 50,000 he says, back your price. At 50,000 he says, hold on more selling at time gentlemen, at 50,000 and sold. Buyer number 70, baie geluk, uitmuntende koop wat jy daar koop. Uitmuntende koop, sy is bietjie uit, maar sy sal vir jou teel. Maar sy het nou lot number 21 gentlemen. Lot number 21, sy 3 maande dragtig meneer. Sy is 3 maande dragtig meneer. En diezelfde drie in vitro embryos word saamgegee van die vorige lot. Word daar weer 3 saamgegee met hierdie queen. Alright gentlemen, and she's 3 months in calf met 'n kalf meneer. Is 'n pracht queen die ring daar. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? 100,000 he says, 50,000 bid, 25, 25, 30, 35,000 now, 35,000 he says, yes sir, and at 35,000 of course the way is 40,000 on key, 45 poor, 45,000 he says here, and at 45,000 he says go one more, say, Daar word drie in vitro embryo saamgegee meneer. 45,000 he says. 45 make it 50. And 47 again Joe. 47 make it 50. 50,000 he says. 50,000 he says. Maar dankie vir die hulp. 50,000 he says there. At 50,000 he says. Go one more. At 50,000 he says. Hold on klaar gentlemen. At 50,000. And so that 50,000. Let your koop nommer daar. At the back at 50,000. Buyer number 57. I'll say lot number 22 gentlemen. Lot number 22. Haase menere van al die Brahmane menere. Hulle beeste is bitter mooi vandag. Alright gentlemen. What do we say? 3 months in calf. 20,000, 25, 25,000 now. 25,000 he says here. And at 25, 30, 35,000 is still meer cut. And at 30,000 now. 30,000 make it 35. 30,000 he says here. And at 30,000 bid. 30,000. 35,000 now, and at 35, 40, 40,000 but no, and at 40,000 at the back, and at 40,000 he says, 40,000 he says here, and at 40,000 bit, and at 40,000 pushed away, at 40,000 he says, all done gentlemen, selling a time, make it 5, at 40,000 he says, all done, at 40,000 he says, all done gentlemen, selling a time at the back, at 40,000, and so that 40,000, buyer number 55, buyer number 55. For 40,000. Thijs, ek glo dis reg. Baie geluk. Haase meneer, lot number 23 gentlemen. Haase uitstekende versie ring daar meneer. Uitstekende versie dan die ring is, and she goes back 20 times to Sutherland 63 and Rikskrata 229. Alright, she's 4 months pregnant. At 50,000 he says, this is geld vir die vers meneer. 50,000 now, 20,000 he says, 20,000, 25, 25, but no, and at 25, 30, and at 35,000 now, 35,000 he says here, and at 35 make it 40, and at 35,000 he says, 35,000. 35,000, Espino, at 35,000 he says, and at 35,000 now, at 35,000 he says, all done, at 35,000 he says, go one more, at 35,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time, at 35,000 all done, is here, in advance, at 35,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time, at 35,000, and so that 35,000, buyer, buyer number 70. I'll say lot number 25. As sy kyk die terugwerk na 5 maande dragtig meneer. 40,000 he says, she's worth 100,000, 20,000, 25, 30,000 now, 35,000 he says here, and at 35,000 now, 35 make it 40, and at 35, 40,000 no, and at 40,000 he says here, at 40,000, at 40,000 with just her, and at 40,000 now, at 40,000 make it 5, at 40,000 he says here, and at 40,000 bet, at 40,000 goes away, and at 40,000 he says, at 40,000 he says go one more, at 40,000 he says hammers up, selling a time, at 40,000 he says hammers up gentlemen, selling a time, at 40,000, and sold at 40,000, buyer number 70, baie geluk, die maak skoon vandag. As hy lot number 26 gentlemen. I'll say lot number 40 gentlemen. Lot number 40 van Zatara Brahman meneer, hy stekende vers, hy is 5,5 maande dragtig en sy praat vir haarself. Alright gentlemen, 50,000 he says, 25,000, 25, 30, and a 35,000 10 and a 30,000. 30,000 is hier binne, en 30,000 he says, 30,000 he says, 30,000 make it 5, en 30,000 daar, 30,000 met 30,000 met 30,000 nou, en 35 nieuwe man daar, en 35 is teen meerkat, en 35,000 he says, 35 make it 40, en 35,000 yes sir, 35,000 he says, one more, 35, one more, go one more, 40,000 Namki, 40,000 he says, and 40,000 no, and 40,000 45, make it 50, and 45,000 now, 45, 45, at 45,000 yes, go one more, at 45,000 is the sideboard, 45 is now beyond for this, 45 is down for this, go right, 45, 50, 50,000 he says, 50,000 he says at the back, at 50,000 he says, there's no room for both, 50,000 he says, at 50,000 he says, well done, 55, leave a man, 55 is Tiano, 55,000 he says, 55, make it 60, 55,000 he says, and at 55,000 now, 60,000 at the back, 60,000 back, and at 60 make it 65, at 60,000 he says, 60,000 go 5, at 60,000 he says, go one more, at 65, make it 70,000, and at 65,000 I'll make it 70,000 yes sir, at 65,000 is he voor, en at 65,000 is voor de steenroom, en at 65,000 is he voor gevat, at 65,000 he says, go one more, at 65,000 Emma's up, selling a time at 65,000, and so that 65,000, did I go up a number as buy number 226 for 65,000. Baie geluk, uitstekende koop. Sê meneer, hier is nou 'n bitter mooi koe in die ring daar meneer. Hier is 'n bitter mooi koe. She goes back to boss 613 gentlemen, and he goes back to 3. Alright gentlemen, 4 months in calf goes back to Rick Strata 229, TCR 925. And HBS 112. Alright gentlemen. Wat kan ek voorstaan? Sê meneer, 100,000 anywhere, 50,000, 25, 30,000 meerkat, 35, 40,000 now, 45, 50, and at 50,000 with no, at 50,000 with 50,000 with yes sir, and at 50,000 goes away, at 50,000 he says, and at 50,000 with no, and at 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 60, and at 60,000 yes sir, and at 60,000 goes away, at 60,000 make it 70, and at 60,000 goes away, at 60, 70,000 come on. 60,000 is daar gevat, 60,000, and I have 60,000 bid, at 60,000 make it 65, and at 60,000 it goes away, at 60,000 he says Emma's up selling at time, at 60,000 he says go one more, at 60,000 he says, order Motla selling at time, at 60,000, and sold at 60,000. Buyer number 30. Lot number 2 uit wat daar kom meneer van die Bos Blanco kudde meneer. Sy is 3 maande dragtig. And she goes back to Bos 613 meneer. It goes back to Bos 119. Sê meneer, what do we say there? Eerste kalf tweekie meneer. Train jy met 'n pragtige verskalf. Kyk hoe mooi eiertjie meneer. Alright gentlemen. Sy is 'n vers meneer. Sy is 'n 19. And sy klaar het kalf by haar meneer, and she's a 3-1, and she goes back to Sugarland 229. Alright gentlemen, 100,000, 150, 100,000 he says, 50,000, 25, 30, 30,000 now, 35, 40, 50,000 now, 50,000 he says, 50,000 at the back, 50,000 but no, 50, 60, 60,000 now, 60,000 he says, at 60,000 he says, at 60, 70,000 even man, at Stinium Skog, 70,000 he says, at 70,000, at 70,000, at 70,000 now, and at 75, at 75, at 75,000 now. Pass my boat now. At 70,000. 70,000 he says, at 70,000 but no, and at 70,000 now, at 70,000 with a 70,000 bid, at 70,000 make it 5, and at 75 yes sir, at 70,000 is daar gevat, at 70,000 he says yeah, at 70,000 he says go one more, at 70,000 he says I was up selling a time, once, twice, did it last time, at 70,000, and sold at 70,000. Buyer number 26. Daar's weer lot number 29 gentlemen, hier is 'n pragtige vers meneer, van wit warm Brahman meneer, daar sy's gedek, 6 weke terug, so hy is baie moontlik dragtig. Maar is net te vroeg om te certifiseer, maar sy is gedek 6 weke terug, meneer. So die kans dat sy kan dragtig wees is baie goed. When it goes back to Nikma 82. Alright gentlemen, what do we say? 40,000, 20,000, at 25, at 25,000 now, 25,000. And a 25, 30, and a 30,000 but no, at 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 bid, and a 30,000 across the way, at 30,000 he says yeah, and a 30,000 make it 5, at 30,000 he says, and a 30,000 bid, at 30,000 make it 5, at 30,000 across the way, at 30,000, 5, Nieuweman, that's the seller of Nieuweman, 30,000 he says, 30,000 bid, 30,000 he says yeah, and a 30,000 bid, at 30,000 he says all done, at 30,000 he says go one more, at 30,000 he says hammers up gentlemen, selling a time, at 30,000, and sold at 30,000, buyer number 57. Lot number 30 wat nou aankom meneer, en het is net die, ons gaan net die embryos verkoop. Alright, ons gaan die embryo poeier nou verkoop meneer, hulle staan achter in die ruim. Ons gaan nou, eers lot 32 of zo, ja, 32, lot 32.
Ons wil my embryo verkoop. Ek vrouw het sê embryo, ja.
Sê meneer. Sê meneer, prachtversie ring daar meneer. Sy is die halfsissie van die vers van 550.000 meneer. So dis die halfsissie van die rekord vers meneer. Alright gentlemen, en sy is dragtig, 6,5 maande dragtig van 'n pragtige bil. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? She's worth about 100,000, 50,000 but no, 25, 25, 25, 30, 35 down, 35,000 with a 35,000 but no, and a 35,000 yes sir, a 35,000 he says yeah, and a 35 make it 40, and a 35,000 he says, a 35,000 he says yeah, and a 35,000 but no make it 40, a 35,000 bit, and a 35,000 now, a 35,000 he says, hold on your share in advance, at 35,000 go one more, at 35,000 he says go one more gentlemen, at 35,000 he says hammers up, selling at time at 35,000, all done, at 35,000, sit aan die kant meneer, sy is nie verkoop nie, die prijs is 50,000, sy is nie verkoop nie, ons sal praat na die veiling.
Like dit hier so? Ons staan nie op hier. Hier. Ek loop hier uit om Paul se baadjie te gaan haal. En ek trap boop op die telefoon en praat en altyd inval ek in die gat.
Lot number 33 gentlemen. Lot number 33. Haas meneer van al die Brahman meneer, hier is 'n topkwaliteit versie ring daarso. Sy is 3 maande dragtig. Haas hy 50,006, 20,000 bid, 20,000 25, 25,000 now, 25,000 at 25,000 at 30,000 yes sir, and at 30,000 goes away, at 30,000 he says, at 35 make it 40, and at 35,000 now, at 35 make it 40, and at 35,000 at 35,000 no yes sir, and at 35,000 goes away, at 35 make it 40 done yes sir, at 35,000 he says yeah, at 35,000 he says go one more, at 35,000 yes sir, at 35,000 he says go one more, at 35,000 hammers up, selling at time, at 35,000, all done, and sold at 35,000, buyer number 261, for 35,000, baie geluk, uit Lint en ek koop daar, baie geluk meerkat, en dan lot number 34 wat nou in die ring inkom meneer, lot 30 en lot 31 gaan nou inkom, lot 34 gentlemen, daar sy meneer, hier is baie mooi ver daar in die ring daar meneer, 6,5 maande dragtig. En is 'n pragtige vers meneer van meneer Zatara Brahman meneer, is 'n uitstekende versie ding daar. Alright gentlemen, 50,000, 20,000, 25, 25,000 he says, and at 25,000 but no, and at 25,000 now, at 25,000. And at 30,000 he says yes, and make it 5. At 30,000 he says yeah. And at 30,000 but no. And at 30,000 he says yes sir. And at 30,000 now. At 30,000 but at 30,000 bid. And at 30,000 make it 5. Is die geld vir die vers en 6,5 maande dragtig. En at 30,000 and at 30,000 here. And at 30,000 make it 5. At 13,000. At 35 nuwe man. 35 nuwe man daar. 35 nuwe man daar. Jy kan maar 40 be. 35 he says. And at 35,000 he says. At 35,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time. At 35,000, hold on at 35,000, and sold at 35,000. What's your number also? Buy number 37. Buy number 37 for 35,000. Loumari boerdery baie number 37. Alright, nou lot nummer 35 meneer. Dit is 5 gevriesde embryos van ja, kyk dit op die skerm daarso. Ons is nou by lot nummer 35. Sit nou by meerkant lot nummer 35. So dis 5 gevriesde embryos van bos 05117 met die bekende bil 119, bos 02119 meneer. So dit is ook die ma van die volgende 3 lotte, lot 36, lot 37 en lot 38 meneer. Ons kan maar die bil inbring, ons gaan net die gevriesde embryos verkoop, maar die bil kan in die ring staan. So dit is vir lot 35 daar. Die bil is ook 'n seun van die selle koei, van hierdie koei nou. So lot 36 is 'n seun van die koei lot 35 bos 05117, een van die beste koeie in die stal se kudde gewees meneer. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? At 10,000 rand, net 5 van hulle. Net 5 embryos meneer, 10,000 rand per embryo. At 10,000 rand is 6, 5,000 rand, 2,500, 1,000 is 6, 1,000 is 6, 1,000 he says there, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000 he says yeah, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000 now, 4,000 with a 4,000 with a 4,000 no, and a 4,000 he says all done, and a 4,000 I'll make it 5,000, and a 4,000 rand, 4,000 rand, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000 he says, 6,000, 6,000, come on Jamie, 6,000 he says yeah, and a 6,000 now, and a 6,000 bit, and a 6,000 across the way, at 6,000 he says make it 7,000, and a 7,000, and a 7,000, 7,000 he says all done, at 7,000 he says all done gentlemen in advance, at 7,000, and sold at 7,000 rand per straw, per frozen embryo. Congratulations Jamie, buy number 226. Alright gentlemen, nou een van die mooiste bulle meneer wat hulle die jaar verkoop van die boskudde meneer, 'n wêreldklas JDH bull meneer. Alright gentlemen, and what do we say? What do we say? 250, 300,000 he says, 100,000, 50,000 Lucas, 50,000 now, 50,000 he says yeah, 50,000, 60, 60, 70,000 now, 80, 80, 90,000 he says yeah, at 90,000, 90,000, 90,000 but no, 100,000 he says 120, 120, 140, 140, 140, 140, 160, 180, 200,000 now, 200,000 he says, at 20,000 but no, at 20,000 is Tenyo also, 200,000 is Eland, at 20,000 he says you make it 225, at 20,000 he says yeah, at 200,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, 225, 225. 225, 225, 250, 250, 300,000, 300,000 there, and a 300,000 goes away. 300,000 he says, I'll take 325, 300,000 is rechts. 300,000 is rechts, I'll take 325. Hij is absoluut niet moeite waard meneer. 300,000 he says yeah, 300,000 bent mooi. 300,000 he says yeah, 225, 325,000 now. 325, yes I'll take 350. 325 is daar, I'll take 350. 325 is daar, heel boven gevat. 325,000 he says 350, 350 says you make it 375, yes sir. Dank mooi, 350, I'll take 75, I'll take 375, hij is absoluut niet moeite waard meneer. 350,000 maar sell once, rechts, At 350,000, I kyk vir jou, make it 375, dink mooi. At 350,000, go one more. At 350,000, hammers up, I'm gonna sell. At 350,000, gentlemen, are you sure? In advance, at 350,000. Maar baie dankie vir die hulp. And sold at 350,000. Baie lekker aan die klap daar. So baie number 39 for 350,000. Jy koop 'n uitmuntende bil daarso. Baie geluk Martin, baie geluk daarso. Martin Naval, wat natuurlijk die bal gekoop het vir 350,000 en baie dankie vir die hulp daarvoor, wat die onderbeer was op 325. Daar sê meneer nou, lot number 30 meneer, and we go back to lot number 30, and we go back to the, ons gaan na die gevriesde, ons verkoop net gevriesde embryos van hierdie koe, per embryo meneer, so daar is 5 gevriesde embryos van hierdie koe, 18395, met bosse 02119, sy was die nie-haltermak kampioen meneer op die nasionale skou. En hy sê, hy dink is die koe. Dit is net die embryos wat verkoop word. Dit is net per embryo meneer, so dit is die embryos wat verkoop word per embryo. Het julle dit so, dit is net die embryos wat verkoop word. Per embryo meneer, nie per bees nie. Jy gaan 'n embryo koop vir 200,000 en beloof ek jou, dit gaan 'n moeite rekord wees. Daar sê meneer, 5,000 rand. 5,000 rand per embryo. Nie saam met die koe nie, die koe is not for sale, dis net die embryos. Only the embryos, 5 times to pay. 5,000 rand. 5,000 rand he says. 1,000 rand he says, yeah. 1,000 rand, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000 there. Per embryo. 3,000 he says, 4,000, 4,000, and I 4,000 bid, and I 4,000 make it 5,000, and I 4,000 yes sir, and I 4,000 across the way, at 4,000 make it 5,000 there, and I 5,000 he says yeah, at 5,000 he says yes sir, and I 5,000 across the way, at 5,000 he says, at 5,000 he says, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. 6,000 rand, 6,000 rand per embryo. At 6,000 rand is not near cut. At 6,000 rand he says yeah. At 6,000 rand he says all done gentlemen in advance. At 6,000 rand he says all done. Are you sure? In advance. At 6,000 and sold. 6,000 rand per straw. Per frozen embryo. Buyer number 229. Alright, laat sy net uitgaan. Waar is haar ma? Waar is haar ma nie? Sit haar ma in. Tsalela. Tenza number 31. Daar sê meneer nou. Ons verkoop nou 6 Woodson embryos meneer. Hier is die ma, daar is die dochter meneer. En dan natuurlijk so is van 6 Woodson embryos saam met die ma en daar is haar progeny, haar nageslag. Alright gentlemen, so natuurlijk nou die ma meneer, met JDH 206 meneer, so dis ook nou weer 5 embryos met die ma, dit is bos 11355 meneer, op JDH 206. So dis dieselfde as lot 30 meneer, dis dieselfde embryos, want sy is geteel met JDH 206 uit die ma uit. So ons verkoop daar die embryos, of hulle moet so lyk as hulle dit, as hulle die beeste gaan groot maak. Alright gentlemen, at 10,000 rand per frozen embryo. At 10,000 rand, 5,000 rand, 1,000 rand he says, 2,000, 2,000 he says, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 4,000 he says yeah, and a 4,000 no, and a 4,000 there, and a 4,000 he says, 5,000 rand per embryo, 5,000 rand he says yeah, at 5,000 rand bid, at 5,000 rand across the way 6,000, and at 6,000 rand per embryo, per frozen embryo, at 6,000 rand he says yeah, at 6,000 rand he says yeah, at 6,000 rand per embryo, per frozen embryo, at 6,000 rand he says, at 6,000 rand he says in advance, at 6,000 rand per embryo gentlemen, at 6,000 rand per frozen embryo, all done, all through, no advance, at 6,000 rand per embryo. not sold. Lot number, not sold. Lot number 37 wat nou moet inkom daar. Soos lot number 37. Sy menere, die bou wat 350.000 gegaan het, sy vol maternale sissie menere, sy vol sissie menere, so sylle ma, sylle pa, die bou van 350.000 was een prachtbeest menere, een van die mooiste vers wat ek al hierdie jaar uitgekoop het van die staalkudde menere, en sy is weer 2,5 maanden drachtig, met een prachtige verskaart daar menere, alright gentlemen, met een prachtige balkaaf natuurlijk. Alright gentlemen, and what do we say there? 200,000 he says here, 100,000 bid, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 70, 80,000, 90,000 now, but 90,000, 9,000, no, 100,000 even one now. 100,000 is Rex, 100,000 he says he make it 110, 100,000 he says yeah, at 100,000 he says yes sir, at 100,000 but no, at 100,000 come to Marius, at 100,000 at 100,000 he says yeah, at 110, 110, 110 make it 20, 110 he says yeah, 110 make it 20, 110, 110 he says, 110 bid, 110 across the way, at 110 he says yeah, 110, 110 make it 20, 110 make it 20, 110 make it 20, at 110,000 he says all done, at 110,000 he says hammers up, selling at time, at 110,000 he says all done in advance, at 110,000 he says, all done, at 110,000, and sold at 110,000. Buyer number 39. I'll say lot number 38, gentlemen. Lot. Hier is nog een maternale sessie, meneer. A potential donor cow. She goes back to V8 825. Alright, gentlemen, at 100,000 he says here 25, 30, 35,000 at near cut, and at 35,000 now, at 35, 40, 40,000, 50,000 he says, at 50,000 no come here, 50,000 he says there, at 50,000 he says 55, 55, 60,000, 60,000 is staying here, 60,000 he says yes, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000 he says, at 70,000, 80,000, 80,000, 90,000 even man, 90,000 even man down, at 90,000 he says, at 90,000 is Lens Fat, at 90,000 he says here, at 90,000 bid, at 90,000 across the way, at 90,000 he says go one more, at 90,000 he says hold on gentlemen, at 90,000 he says go one more, at 90,000 he says hold on, selling at time, at 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, at 100,000 bid, at 100,000 he says here, at 100,000 is Raps, I take for you, at 100,000 he says here, at 100,000 he says, at 100,000 bid, at 100,000 is Raps Fat, 110, 110, 110, 110 make it 120, ons het ver gekom, ons het ver gekom, is jy seker, 100% seker, at 110,000 sold to Marius de Beer, at 110,000, baie geluk Marius, baie number 30, lot number 39 met nou kom meneer, I'll say lot number 39, gentlemen. Lot number 39. Alright, gentlemen, what do we say there? Ook van die meta kalfie, meneer. Meta bloedjong kalfie van Bullseye Brahman, gentlemen. Kyk hierdie mooi kwiese eier, meneer. Mooi klein fijn spinkies. Sy wig bitter mooi. 100,000 he says, 50,000 but no, 25, 25, 30,000 on your nearcut, 30,000 now, at 30,000, 30,000 make it 35, and at 30,000 says it 35,000, 35,000, and at 35,000 now, 35,000 yes sir, thank you, Misu, 35,000 he says yeah, at 35 make it 40, at 35, 40,000 now donkey, at 40,000 he says yeah, and at 40,000 make it 5, at 40,000 he says yes, so one more, and at 40,000 now, at 40,000 make it 5, at 40,000 make it 5, 45,000, and at 45,000 make it 50, yes 50, at 45,000 he says yeah, and at 45,000 yes sir, at 45,000 he says hold on, selling at time, at 45,000 go one more, at 45,000 he says, hammers up, selling at time. 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, we've come a long way. We've come a long way, you can make it 55. At 50,000 he says, yeah, and I have 50,000 bid, and I have 50,000, yes sir. At 50,000 I'm going to sell him and stop selling a time. At 50,000 go one more, Ndemisu. At 50,000 he says, gentlemen in advance. At 50,000, and sold at 50,000. 2, 4, 6, for 50,000. Lot number 40, gentlemen. Hier's 'n prachtkoe in die ring, dames en heren. Lot number 40. Alright, gentlemen, met haar bulkalf, meneer. En is ek geloop by bos 18,459. Alright, gentlemen, 100,000 he says here. Daar sy, 100,000, 100,000, 50,000, sy slag gekaaie, meneer. Daar's al kaai datum. 25, 30,000 now, 35,000 but no, at 35,000, at 35, 40,000 now, at 40,000, 5 becomes Scott, at 45,000 he says yeah, at 45,000 but no, and at 45 make it 50, at 45,000 yes sir, at 45, 45, 45, 45, 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says yeah, at 50,000 he says I'll take 5, get the hotel, at 50,000 he says 55, at 55, at 55,000 I'll make it 60, and at 55,000 he says yeah, and at 55,000 now, at 55,000 he says hold on, go one more David, go one more, says he moet werk, at 55,000 I'm going to sell, at 55,000 I'm going to sell, at 55,000 I'm going to sell, at 55,000 go one more gentlemen, at 55,000 he says go one more, at 55,000 he says all done, the side bought at 55,000 and sold. What's your bidders number? 5-6. Lot number 4-1, gentlemen. Lot number 4-1. Sy neer, lot number 41, gentlemen. She's bred back to Bos Blanco 613 neer 'n baie bekende bil in die bloedlyn and goes back to Taka BTM 307. Eerste kalfkoetjie, meneer. Eerste kalfkoetjie, sy lyk so pragtig. Alright, gentlemen, what do we say there? 100,000 he says, 100,000 bid, 25, 25, 30, 30,000 on 35, and 35,000 on 40,000, yes sir. That's a prachtkoetjie, meneer, and 40,000, yes sir. 40,000 bid, 40,000, 45, at 45,000 now, at 45 make it 50, and at 45,000 he says here, at 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 50,000 now, 50,000 he says, is teen meerkat, dis net 'n laat gewees, at 50,000 by hom skaap, at 50,000 by hom skaap, at 50,000 he says, so dan is in advance, at 50,000 make it 5, maar ek sal vir jou 'n kans gee, 55, 55 just in time, 55 make it 60, make it 60,000, at 50,000 he says, yeah, at 50,000 I'm going to sell, ek het hom at 55,000 make it 60, 60,000, yes I'm looking at you, you must bet, it's an auction so you bet 2 times, and then you get something, you understand, 55,000 and sold, bye geluk, Werner, 251, buy number 251. Sy meneer, lot number 42, meneer. Lot number 42, hier is ook net 'n prachtkoe wat nou inkom, meneer, van die stalkere. Sy het geloop by bos 18,459. En is 'n bulkalf van bos 2215. Sy is 2 maande dragtig, meneer, met 'n pragtige bulkalf daar. Sy 50,000 he says, 25, 25, 30,000 now, 30,000 with a 35, 40,000 dankie, and a 40,000 he says here, at 40,000, 40,000, 40,000 make it 5, at 40,000 I'll be one, and a 45, at 45 million one now be Werner, and a 45,000 but yet, 45 yes sir, make it 50, make it 50,000, sy moeite werd, she's worth it, at 45,000, low 45,000, make it 50, at 45,000 she says all done, at 45,000 go one more, at 45,000, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 he says, 50, it's a 3-in-1 gentlemen, at 50,000 he says yeah fine, 55, 55,000 big boy, 55,000 make it 60, make it 60,000, she's a 3-in-1 gentlemen, she's a 3-in-1, she's a 3-in-1, she's a 3-in-1, she's a 3-in-1, at 55,000 he says Hammond's up selling a time, at 55,000, all done, selling a time at 55,000 and sold at 55,000. Buyer number 251, baie geluk Werner. Sy meneer, nou Bos 131 meneer. Natuurlijk al pass Bos 131 who goes back to Lane Fontaine meneer. Alright gentlemen. Prachtige koei met haar bolkalfie daar meneer. Een prachtige koei met haar bolkalfie daar. And she's 2 months in calf. So sy is weer 2 maande dragtig met haar bolkalf. Hoog vrugbare koeie daar meneer. Hulle is allemaal weer dragtig. Alright gentlemen, it's a 3-1. She's another 3-1. At 35,000 op neerkat. 35,000 up. 40,000. 40,000 even manda. And at 40,000, 40,000, 45. At 45, 45, 45, 45. Make it 50. And at 45, 45, 45. Yes, and one more. 45, 45,000 he says. 50,000, 50,000 he says here. Make it 55. 50,000 he says here. At 50,000, 50,000 he says all done. At 50,000 he says go one more. At 50,000 he says. At 50,000 he says. At 50,000 he says go one more. At 50,000 he says go one more. At 50,000 he says all done gentlemen in advance. At 50,000 he says, selling a time at 50,000 and sold. Buyer number 16. I say lot number 44 gentlemen, van al die Brahmanen meneer, Tyson Louis. I say 5 maanden dragtig meneer, and she goes back to JDH, Bos 309, HBS 82, Bos 129 en JDH Remington gentlemen. Dit is 'n pragtige versie van daai bietjie, kyk dit daar mooi eertjie meneer met 'n mooi spinkies. I say gentlemen, and she's a 5 months in calf gentlemen, 5 maanden dragtig. Alright gentlemen, at 100,000 he says. 25,000 now. At 25,000 he says here. At 25,000 he says 30,000 donkey. And at 30,000 I'll make it 5. And at 30,000 I'll take 2. At 30,000, at 30,000, at 30,000, but no. At 30,000 he says here. And at 35. At 35,000 now. And at 35,000 because I'll take 40. At 35,000 he says you make it 40. At 35. At 35,000 he says. And at 35,000 bid. At 35,000 he says hold on gentlemen. 35,000 he says hold on what's up. At 35,000 he says in advance. At 35,000 is the bot. 35,000 all done is now gevat. At 35,000 he says all done. At 35,000 and sold at 35,000 buyer number 16. Haas meneer, lot number 45 wat nou inkom daar meneer. Lot number 45 tenminste. Hulle begin al hoe minder raak. Hulle begin al hoe minder raak. Sy topkwaliteit koei daar meneer, 3,5 maande dragtig meneer. There's another 3-1 at 100,000 he says, 25,000, 30, 35, 35, 40, at 45, at 45,000 now, at 45,000 he says, 50,000 at the back, 50,000 he says, 50,000 is up, 55, 55 is poor, 55, 55, 55 against you, 55 make it 60, at 55,000 in front, 55,000 in front, at 55,000 is hier gevat, at 55,000 is 'n weggeprys meneer, I'll take 60, at 55,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, at 55,000 he says in advance, at 55,000 he says, hammers up, selling a time, at 55,000 in front, at 55,000 and sold. Buyer number 16, baie mooi koop daar so, baie was voorgevat, agter was 50, by hom 50. Haas meneer, lot number 46, lot number 46. Ook 'n bitter mooi koei daar in die ring meneer. Sy is weer 2 maande dragtig meneer met 'n ICT of 410. Alright gentlemen, it's another 3-1, kyk hoe klein is hy kalf en sy is weer dragtig. Haas hy 50,000 he says, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40,000 is teen meerkat, and a 45 even manda, at 45, 45, 45, 45 at no, and a 45 yes sir, at 45 I'll take 50, and a 45, 45, 50,000, 55 by Luan, and a 55,000 now, at 55 make it 60, and a 60,000 I'll take 65, I'll take 65, 55,000 is links, 55,000 is links, 55,000 in mooi, I'll take 60. Jy bie nog heel dag, jy gaan ene partij die kry. At 55,000 is links by hom skalp. At 55,000 is mooi. At 55,000 gentlemen, hammers up selling a time. At 55,000, hold on klaar. And sold at 55,000. Buyer number 46 for 55,000. I'll go buy number 33 for 55,000. Baie geluk. Uitstekende koop daar. Daar is hier nou lot number 47. Wat nou inkom. Sy is dragtig van 'n topbal meneer. 7 maande dragtig. Sy is lekker swaar dragtig van 'n topbal meneer. Alright gentlemen. 50,000 he says, 25, 30,000 now, 30,000 make it 5, 30,000 with a 30,000 with a 30,000 no, and a 30,000 yes sir, 30,000 I'll take 5, and a 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 40,000 monkey, 40,000 he says, 40,000 bid, and a 40,000 now, and a 40,000 I'll take 5, and a 40,000 he says yes sir, and a 40,000 he says, at 40,000 he says all done, at 40,000 he says all done gentlemen selling at time, at 40,000 he says hold on clock, at 40,000 and sold at 40,000. Buyer number 29. Lot number 48. Lot number 48. Sê meneer. Natuurlijk weer 'n verskalf weer en sy is weer dragtig meneer. Sy is weer dragtig met 'n verskalf daar by haar meneer. Hier is 'n pragtige sniering. What do we say? At 100,000 he says 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 30,000 now, 30,000, 35, 35, 40,000 yes sir, and 40,000 goes away. Is the young stop? And 40,000 now, 45, 45, 45, 45, 50, 50,000 he says yeah, and 50,000 then make it 55, 55, 55,000 now, 55,000 he says yes sir, and 55, and 55 make it 60. 55,000, 55,000, and at 55,000, yes sir, at 55,000 go one more, Hammers up, selling at time, at 55,000 in advance gentlemen, you sure, selling at time, at 55,000, and sold at 55,000, buy number 32 for 55,000, lot number 49 gentlemen, lot number 49, I say, Haasai, Mr. Myro Manson, meneer Sugeland, Rex Krata 229, Haasai meneer, en dat kan het 3 neer staan hier met 'n baie mooie bulkaaf. At 50,000 he said 25, 25, 30, 35,000 now 40, 40,000, 45, at 45,000 but 45,000 but no, is a top query meneer. And a 45,000 now, at 45, 45, 45, 45 but no, yes sir. And a 45,000 goes away. At 45,000 he says, and a 45,000 I'll make it 50. And a 45,000 he says yeah, at 45, at 45, at 45,000 he says thank boy. At 45,000 go one more. At 45,000 yes, hammers up. At 45,000 all done. All done at 45,000. Are you sure? In advance at 45,000 and sold. Buy donkey, buy number 84. Awesome here, lot number 50, gentlemen. Awesome here, kyk net hierdie blok van 'n bees meneer. Hier is 'n blok van 'n beesniering, 4,5 maande dragtig. En is 'n pragtige queen met haar verskaf daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, where do we start? 100,000, 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 35 daar, 35, 40, 45, 45, 50,000 with no, and a 55, 55,000 with a 55,000 just and at 55,000 now, at 55,000 he says yeah, and at 55,000 bid, at 55,000 he says yeah, and at 55, 55, 60, 65, at 65, at 65,000 now, and at 65,000 even man, and at 65,000 he says yeah, at 65,000 he says just thinking of icon, 70,000, 70,000 he says, at 70,000, at 75, at 75, at 75,000 he says yeah, 80,000 even man now, and at 80,000 he says yes sir, and at 80,000 make boy, 80,000 he says, and at 80,000 all done, at 80,000 he says all done gentlemen, selling at time at 80,000 and sold at 80,000. Baie dankie Marius, uitstekende koop daar, waar is die boek gewees op skaf? Was die boek 3-0. Number, ja, lot number 51 wat nou in die ring inkom meneer. Lot number 51 wat nou in die ring inkom. Daar sy op 'n kwaliteit koei met haar bulkaaf daar meneer. Top koei. I'll say 100,000, he says 50,000, 25, 30, 35 now, 35, 35, 35, but no, and a 35, and a 35,000, he says, yeah, a 35, 35, it's a 3 and 1, gentlemen, and it's another 3 and 1, 35,000 now, 35,000, he says, yeah, 35, 35, 35, 35, but yes, sir, and a 35, 40, and a 40,000 now, at 40,000, but a 40,000, but a 40,000, but no, and a 40,000, yes, sir, at 40,000, I'll take 5 this time, and a 40,000 now, at 40,000, he says, yeah, and a 40,000 bid, at 40,000, he says, hold on, gentlemen, selling at time, at 40,000, all done, and sold at 40,000. 5-7. Buy number 5-7 for 40,000. Lot number 5-2, gentlemen. Wat nou inkomt van Bullseye Brahman van Adele. Sorry, gentlemen. Ons beweeg nou na die einde van die veiling toe, meneere. Sorry, lot number 52, gentlemen. Lot number 52 van Bullseye Brahman. Alright. Prachtvers, baie mooi eertjie. Op eerste, stop eerste. 50,000, 25, 30, 35,000 now, 35,000, yes sir, and a 35,000, but no, and a 35,000 now, 35, 35, 40, 40,000, but a 40,000, but a 40,000, he says, yeah, and a 40,000 bid, and a 40,000 he says, and a 40,000 but no, and a 45, at 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 50, and a 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says, yeah, and a 50,000 bid, and a 50,000 make it 5, and a 50,000 he says, yeah, make it 5, and a 50,000 but no, at 50,000 in advance. At 50,000 he says go one more. At 50,000 he says hammers up, selling a time at 50,000 and sold at 50,000. Buy number 3-2 for 50,000. Uitstekende koop. Dis wheeler. I'll say lot number 5-3 wat nou inkom, meneer. Lot number 5-3.
Wat ek twee skerms nou gehad, so ek nie ring, maar hier is nou hierdie een. Dit is nou nie
I'll say gentlemen, pragtige versie ring daar, meneer. I'll say 50,000 he says, sy's dragtig, meneer. Pragtige 3,5 maande dragtig van Bos 1889, meneer. She goes back to Sugar Auto 9 and Bos 1112. Alright, gentlemen. 50,000, 25, 30, 30,000, 35, 35, 35, 35, but no, he's a prachtige vers die meneer, en a 35 daar, 35,000 he says here, 35,000 he says, en a 35 we get 40, and a 35 is 10 jou skap, 35,000 is 10 jou, 40,000, 40,000 he says, 40,000, and a 40,000 daar, and a 40,000 he says, and a 40,000 bid, and a 40,000 he says, is the both of me gewees, 35,000 10 jou donkey, and a 35, 40,000 is daar. Yeah, still not here, it's 35. 35,000 he says, and at 35,000 he says, yeah, and at 35, 40, at 40,000 he says, yeah, and at 40,000 bid, at 40,000 across the way go one more, at 40,000 he says, all done, selling at time, at 40,000, and sold at 40,000. 5-6. I'll say lot number 54, gentlemen, lot number 54. I'll say meneer, 4,5 maande dragtig. Hier is 'n baie mooi skitterende versie ring daar, meneer. I'll say 100,000 he says, and sy's pragtig en pragtig, and she goes back to Sugar Auto 9. I'll say 100,000, 50,000 now, 25, 25, 30, 35,000 now, 35,000, 35,000, yes sir, and at 35,000 he says, yeah, at 35 make it 40, and at 35,000 he says, yes sir, and at 35, but no, at 35,000 he says, yeah, and at 35 make it 40,000 there, and at 35,000 yeah, at 35,000 he says, yeah, at 35,000 he says, Amazon gentlemen, at 35,000 he says, all done, in advance, at 35,000 he says, he is sure, in advance, 35,000, not sold. I'll say lot number 55, gentlemen, lot number 55. Lot number 55, gentlemen. Kijk, daar is 2,5 maanden dragtig. Prachtige versie ring daar zo. 50,000 he says, 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 35,000 now, 35,000 and 35,000 no. Kyk die lengte op hierdie vers meneer. En dan 35, 40, 40,000, 40,000 now, 40,000 he says, you make it 5, and then 40,000 he says, kyk die vers daar meneer, 40,000 he says, and then 40,000 no, and then 40,000 he says, 40,000, and then 40,000, at 40,000 he says, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000 and sold. 40,000 by a number 251. Lot number 5-6, gentlemen. Lot number 5-6. 2,5 maanden dragdag, meneer. En sy is prachtig en sy goes back to Nikma 82. Extrata 229. Alright, gentlemen. 50,000 he says, 25, 30, 30,000 now, 35, 35,000 he says, yeah, and a 35, 40 nieuwe man now, and a 40,000 he says, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45 bid, and a 45 make it 50, and a 45,000 is 10 julle, and a 45,000 is 10 jou man daar skop, is op meerkat, 45,000 he says, praat met jou man daar, and a 45, 50, 50,000 he says, 50,000 kom na Werner, and a 50,000 is links, and I have 50,000 is links, and I have 50,000, yes, I come to Werner, and I have 50,000 he says, at 50,000 go one more, at 50,000 he says, I'm at 55, and I have 55, and I have 55, make it 60, and I have 60,000 now, and I have 60,000, yes sir, and I have 60,000, and I have 60,000, at 60,000 he says, all done gentlemen, at 60,000 go 5, so it's absolutely moeite werd meneer, at 60,000 he says, at 60,000 he says, all done, and sold at 60,000. 3-2, buyer number 3-2. Why don't you Scott? Lot 5-7 gentlemen. Sy is 3,5 maande dragtig meneer. Sy is 3,5 maande dragtig en is 'n pragtige vers daar meneer. Alright gentlemen, what do we say there? 50,000, 25, 30, 35,000 now. Selfe vers is die vorige ene. 35,000 he says yeah. And a 35,000 with this and a 35,000 cost away. Yeah. 35, 40. And a 40,000 he says bid. Make it 45. 40,000. 40,000 he says yeah. And a 40,000, 40,000, 40,000 make it 5. 40,000 he says. And a 40,000 bid. And a 40,000 cost away. At 40,000 he says go one more gentlemen. At 40,000 he says yes sir go one more. At 40,005. At 45. At 45 come on Ndumiso. At 45,000 he says make it 50. At 45,000 he says all done gentlemen. At 45,000 hammers up. At 45,000 gonna sell. At 45,000 he says in advance. 50,000. 50,000. 50,000. 50,000 at the back. At 50,000 and sold. What's your buyer's number? Buyer number 45. Thank you very much. You bought very nicely, my friend. Sy meneer, lot number 58 gentlemen.
My open hill.
Lot number 58. Sy meneer, break back to boss 192 gentlemen. Who goes back to Loxidrata 63, Sigurato 9, HPS 112 en Tarka BPM 307. 4 months in calf gentlemen, is 'n pragtvers die. Van al die Brahmane. Sy gentlemen, what do we say? 25, 30, 35 op neerkat. 35,000 now. At 35,000 make it 40. And at 35,000 he says yeah. At 35, 35, 35, 35, 35 go one more. And at 40,000 yes sir. At 40,000 make it 5. At 40,000. At 40,000 he says yeah. And at 40,000 make it 5. At 40,000. At 40,000 he says. Come on Jan. Player 23, make it 45. At 40,000 he says yeah. At 40,000 he says. At 40,000 go one more. At 40,000 he says go one more. At 40,000. Hammers up, selling at time. At 40,000 and sold. 40,000. As dit reg is so, glo so 40,000, baie dankie. Buyer number 261. Sy meneer 5,5 maande dragtig. 5,5 maande dragtig. Hier's 'n pragtige bees meneer. Sy's kort meneer, sy's dik. Dis hoe Brahman moet lyk meneer, sy gaan nog net breër raak. Alright, and she goes back to boss 216 and boss 50. Alright gentlemen, 6 maande dragtig meneer. En our master intercalf is 390 over 4 calves. All right, gentlemen. 150, 200,000 he says, 100,000 he says, 50,000, 25, 30, 30, 40, 40,000 or 45, 45, 50, 50,000 he says, and at 50,000, but 50,000 but no, and at 50,000 yes sir, at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 bid, at 50,000 he says yeah, and at 50,000 but no, at 50,000 he says 60,000 even one now, and at 60,000 he says yeah, at 60,000, at 60,000, 60,000 he says, and at 60,000 he says yeah, 60,000 he says go one more, and at 60,000, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000 he says, at 70,000 go 70,000 now, and at 70,000 yes sir, at 70,000 he says 80,000, 80,000, 80,000 he says, at 80,000 go 90,000. Chief Justice, I know you very well my friend. You're fully loaded, and it's on a KFC, Boxmaster. 80,000 he says, here go one more gentlemen. At 80,000 he says, hammers up gentlemen, selling a time to meneer Marius de Beer at 80,000 and sold. Buyer number 30. Say gentlemen, kyk hier meneer van meneer Piet Kalitz, jou beeste is skitterend en wat baie goed gedoen vandag. 100,000 he says, top vers daar, sy is 5,5 maande dragtig. 100,000 he says, 50,000, 25, 25, 30, 35,000, 45, at 40,000, 45, at 45,000, at 45,000, but no, and at 45,000 is by Marius, and at 45,000 now, at 45,000 he says yeah, and at 45,000 but no, and at 45 yes sir, at 45,000 he says 50,000, at 50,000, at 50,000 now, and at 50,000 he says yeah, at 50,000, at 55, 55, 55,000 now, and at 55,000, and at 55,000, jy kan maar weer die hoor, 55,000 he says, 55,000 make it 60, make it 60, 55,000 he says, all done gentlemen in advance, at 55, 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, and at 60, 70, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000, at 70,000 all done gentlemen, selling, done, 70,000, Marius de Beer, buyer number 30. Lot number 60, but nou inkom, 61 gentlemen, but nou daar inkom. Sê meneer, lot number 61, 2020 vers, meneer 3,5 maande dragtig. Say 50,000 he says, 25, at 25, 30, at 35,000 now, and at 35,000 yes sir, and at 35,000 but no. 35, 40, 40,000 is rest op neerkat, 40,000, 40,000 he says, 40,000 is Stenham Skalk, the Stenham Skalk is hier op neerkat, 40,000, 45, 45, 45,000, 50,000, 50,000 Eagle Man, 50,000 he says, 55, 55,000 now. 60,000 even man now, that's 60,000 he says, that's 60,000 he says yeah, and that's 60,000, 70,000 even man, and that's 70,000 now, that's 70,000 he says yeah, and that's 70,000 make it 80, and that's 70,000 now, that's 70,000 he says yeah. Daai bal van 350 sal, hy sal hom mooi komplimenteer. 70,000, at 70,000 is links gevat, at 70,000 he says, at 70,000 but no, at 70,000, 75. Nieuwe man, 75, daaronder jou neus, 75,000 is links gevat, en is Stadium Skalk, 75,000 daar, dat 75,000, ek sal nou 80 vat, 75,000 he says here, en is 75,000 but no, I'll take 80, 75,000 is links by Marius, and is 75,000 daar, at 75,000 he says, I'll take one more, at 75,000 I'm gonna sell him as up, at 75,000 all done gentlemen, selling at time, that's 80,000, 80,000. 80,000, 80,000, 80,000 he says. Ek sal 5 vat, Marius. Ons gaan ons nou in die rigting in. 5,000 rand. 80,000, are you sure? In advance, maar dankie vir die hulp. And so to Chief Justice Mogoeng for 80,000. Congratulations. What's your buyer number? And you bought a top heifer today. 47. Buyer number 47, maar dankie Marius vir jou hulp. Lot number 62. Hy is 'n vriend inderdaad. Awesome, here lot number 62, gentlemen.
Is 'n vriend inderdaad.
Say gentlemen. Hier's 'n baie goeie bees in die ring meneer. Hier's 'n top vers in die ring daar. 25, 30,000 now, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 bid, and a 30,000 goes away, a 30,000, a 30,000, yes sir, and a 30,000 make it 5. It's a top heifer, she's in calf, and a 30,000 now, a 30,000 make it 5, a 30,000 he says here, and a 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, yes sir, at 30,000 he says here, and at 30,000 bid now, and at 30,000 he says, hold on gentlemen, at 30,000 he says, hold on, selling at time, at 30,000 he says, hold on more clear gentlemen, selling at time, at 30,000, and sold for 30,000, buyer number 264. Sy meneere, hier is 'n top vers in die ring meneere. Hierdie verse is enigiets 100, 150, 200,000. 2020 vers in die ring, dis weer dragtig meneere, 5,5 maande dragtig. Alright gentlemen, 100,000 he says, 50,000, 30,000 now, 35, 35, 40, at 40,000, 45, at 45,000, at 45,000, but no, at 45,000, 50,000 even manda, at 50,000 he says, and at 50,000 bid, make it 50, as a deep play 15 meter, and at 50,000 now, 50,000 he says, make it 5, and at 50,000 yes sir, you need to fast scoop, 50,000 he says, and at 50,000 bid, 50,000, 55, and at 55 never manda, and at 55,000 yes sir, at 55,000 go once, 55,000 go twice, make it 60, and at 55,000 now, at 55,000 is up the floor, at 55,000 go one more, at 55,000 in advance gentlemen, 60,000 he says, make it 5, and at 60, is die geld vir die versie, at 60,000 he says, 60,000 he says, 60,000 he says, make it 5, at 60,000 he says, hold on, ons gaan uit die einde van die veiling toe, at 60,000 he says, gentlemen in advance, at 60,000 all done, and sold at 60,000. Is dit koop vir hom raamskaal? 47. Buyer number 47. Awesome, weer lot number 64, gentlemen. Hier is 'n baie mooi ver wat nou in die ring inkom meneere. Lot number 64. Sy meneere, hier is 'n top vers in die ring meneere. Hier is 'n top vers in die ring daar meneere. Kyk hierdie verse mooi toe lees daar meneere. Jo meneere, hier is 'n spogvers. Hier is 'n spogvers in die ring daar meneere. Alright gentlemen. 3 months in calf, 100,000 he says, 50,000 goes back to Taka, BPM 307, and goes 613, 35,000 of Merkat, 35, 40, 45, 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says here, at 50,000 he says, it's Niram Scoff, and at 50,000 now, at 50,000 he says, 50,000, 55,000 he says, and at 55,000 bid, and at 55,000, 55,000, 60,000 even man, 60,000 he says, 60,000 he says here, and at 60,000 bid, and at 60,000 he says, at 60,000 he says, all done, 65, 70,000 now, 80,000 even man now, at 80,000 he says, and at 80,000 bid no, and at 80,000 he says here. Marius, ek wil graag weer 'n bees vir 100,000 wat aan jou verkoop voor die einde van die dag. 90,000. Dis my kleintjie vir die dag. 90,000. 90,000. And I have 90,000 bid. And I have 90,000 cost away. At 90,000 he says, all done. At 90,000 he says, hold on, I'm klaar, gentlemen. At 90,000 he says, all done. In advance. At 90,000 and sold for 90,000. Meneer Marius de Beer, buyer number 30. Sy meneer, hier is baie mooi verf wat ek nou in die ringen kom daar meneer. Lot number 65, gentlemen. She goes back to boss 289, Rex 289, and goes back to boss 216, gentlemen. Hier is bitter mooi vers hier ring daar meneer. Alright, gentlemen, 5 maande dragtig. Kyk net die lengte op haar meneer en mooi vroulik en vrugbaar. En haar ma se ICP is 351 over 4 calves. And she's 20 months and she's 25 months young. Alright, gentlemen, 100,000 he says. 30,000, 35, 35, 40, 45, 45,000 or 50,000 even man now. 150,000 he says here. 150,000, 55, 50,000 even man. That's 50,000 he says 21. And I have 60,000 yes sir. And I have 60,000 he says. And I have 66, 70, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000 he says there. And I have 70,000 but no. And I have 70,000 yes sir. That's 70,000. Come on Chief Justice. And I have 70, 80,000, 80,000, 80,000, 90,000, 80,000. 80,000, 80,000, and I have 80,000, make it 90. At 80,000 he says, I'll take one more, 90,000, 90,000. Marius, make it 100. Maar vir jou, 95. Net vir jou, 95. 95,000, 95,000. At 95,000 he says, all done gentlemen. At 95,000 he says in advance. At 95,000 he says, are you sure? In advance gentlemen, selling at time at 95,000 and sold.
Ons laat ons daai merk baie aanbod.
Is dit Marius?
70,000 Marius.
Sê meneer, die tweede laaste bees van die dag, meneer. Die tweede laaste bees van die dag en Marius is tot my 5,000 rand. Lot 66, gentlemen. Lot number 66. 5.5 months in calf, gentlemen. Van al die Brahmane, meneer. Kyk net hierdie topversie ring daar. 50,000 he says, 20,000, 25, 25, 30, and 35,000 even man now, 40,000, thank you. 40,000 he says, 40,000 but 40,000 but no jaws. 40,000 there, 40,000, 40,000 be daar. 40,000 is hier gevat. And at 40,000 he says, I'll take 5. And at 40,000 he says, 5 That's the boat. Dis die Salomon, 40,000 he says, at 40,000 he says, at 40,000 he says, ek is 'n eerlike skelm. 40,000 he says, at 40,000 he says, all done. At 40,000 I'll take 5, gentlemen. At 40,000 he says, hold on, I'm not klaar, meneer. At 40,000, 45. 45, just in time. 45, 45,000, 45,000, 45,000, make it 50. 45,000 he says. At 45,000, go one more in advance. At 45,000 and sold at 45,000.
Daai koper nommer nou weer, ken jy dit?
Buyer number
57.
57. Daar sê meneer die laaste bees van die dag voor ons die saad gaan verkoop. Die laaste bees van die dag. Lot number 67, gentlemen. En sy 6 maande dragtig meneer. 6 months in calf. Ja, sê meneer, sy 6 maande dragtig meneer. En is 'n topversie ring daar so meneer. Alright gentlemen, laaste bees van die dag. At 100,000 he says. Think mooi. 50,000, 30,000, 35, 35, 40, and a 40,000, 50,000 even man daar. 50,000 he says here, 50, 60, 60,000, 60,000, 60,000 he says, 60,000 he says, 2,020 effort. For 60,000 it's not money. 60,000 Chief Justice make it 70. 60,000 he says. 60,000 make it 70,000. What do we do? 70,000 yes sir. At 60,000 he says there. 70,000. 70, 80,000. 80,000, 80,000, 80,000 he says, 80,000, 80,000 he says, 80,000 he says, I'll take 85, I'll take 85 just to help you, I'll take 85 just to help you, 85, 85, 85,000, ek sal nou 'n kleintjie vat, dis die laaste vandag, 87, at 85,000 I'm gonna sell, hammers up, at 85,000 gentlemen, in advance, maar baie dankie vir die hulp daar, at 85,000, and sold at 85,000. Thank you very much, Chief Justice Mogoeng. What your bidder's number is? Your bidder's card is buyer number 47. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 68, gentlemen, is nou Seaman. We're at the end of the auction. En ek wil net baie dankie sê vir die vroulike diere wat so mooi verkoop het. Lot number 68, gentlemen. En ons gaan nou saad verkoop, meneer. Dit is 5 strooitjies. Meneer, 5 ampules van Bos. Sugarland, Loxitrata 166, gentlemen, askies. And she goes back to Gamel de Manso 55, who goes back to Loxie de Manso 82, gentlemen. All right, meneer. Ja. Die volbroer van Loxitrata 63. So it's the full brother of Loxitrata 63, gentlemen. And there's 5 ampules. All right, gentlemen, where do we start? At 1,000 rand per straw, 1,000 rand, 500 rand, 100 rand, 250, 250 says, 250, 250, 500, 500 rand, 500, make it 750, 500, 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand, at 500 rand, at, what is that? That's the 100,000. At 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand per straw, at 500, at 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand per straw, next bid 750, at 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand per strooikie, at 500 rand per straw, done gentlemen, selling at time, at 500 rand per straw, not sold. Okay, lot number 69, van Rexkrata 104, gentlemen, 20 straws of Rexkrata 104. Dis 'n top build van die staalkudde gewees, meneer. All right, gentlemen, what do we say? 500 rand, 250, 500 rand. Direct Rexkrata 282. All right, gentlemen, 500 rand per straw, 750, 750, 750, 750, but no, 750 at 750 rand per straw. At 750 rand per straw, make it 1,000 rand. At 750 rand per straw, done. 1,000, 1,250 in front, 1,250 in front, I'll take 1,500 at the back, 1,250 is voor, 1,250, 1,250 is heel voorgevat, 1,5, 1,5 is rechts, 1,5, make it 750, 1,5 is rechts, 1,5 is rechts, at 1,500 rand per straw, at 1,500 rand all done, at 1,5. Buyer number 24. Also, lot number 70, gentlemen, it's a proven headside, 20 strooikies, and it goes back to Loxitrata 115. Here we JDH, Mr. Gibson on the moederse kant, JDH Elliot, who goes back to JDH Gibson. All right, gentlemen, what do we say? HBS 112 on it, there's natuurlijk die pa. All right, gentlemen, what do we say? 1,000 rand, 500 rand per straw. There's 20 strooikies per straw. 750, 750, make it 1,000, make it 1,000, 750 as you saw. 750 says, 750, at 750 he says, but now, at 750,000 for lot 70, meneer. At 750 rand per straw. At 750 rand per straw, gentlemen, what do we say? At 750 rand, all done. At 750 rand per straw, all done, not sold. Lot number 71, gentlemen. Lot number 71. Daar sê, hierso is 20 strooitjies, meneer. Van Boss 0110, 04110, it goes back to Boss 50 and JDH Elliott and JDH Gibson, gentlemen. And on Nikma 82, aan die moeder se kant en Tarka BP 307, BPM 307 ook aan die moeder se kant. Hy is vasgeteel die bal, meneer. Alright, gentlemen, 500 rand first row, 250, 250, 250, 500, 750, 750, 750, says make it 1,000, 750 says, at 750 rand first row, at 750 rand first row, gentlemen, at 750 rand all done, at 750 rand first row, not so. Lot number 72 is JDH Elliott, grandson, gentlemen, out of Nikma 82, gentlemen. Goes back to Boss 50, JDH Elliott, and then JDH Gibson. The middle account, Nikma 82, and on Sugarland 131, HBS 131. Alright, gentlemen, 500 rand first row, 250, 250, for 20 strooikies, meneer, 250, 500 rand. 750, 750 says, 750 bid, at 750 make it 1,000, 1,000 rand per straw, at 750 says, 750 says, at 750 says 1,000 rand, 1,000 rand all done, at 1,000 rand all done, 1,000 rand, buy number 84. Haas meneer, lot nummer 73 meneer. Lot nummer 73 vir 20 strooikies, meneer, van die Seaman Foundation Herdsire, meneer. Haasai, alright, gentlemen, van BPM 307, Tarka BPM 307, die bekende bal, meneer. Alright, gentlemen, 50, amper begin ek op 50,000. 1,000 rand, 500 rand, 250, 500, 750, 750 says, 750 says, 750 says, but now, at 750 says all done. 1,000 rand, 1,000 rand, 1,000 rand and sold. 1,000 rand, 251. By Donkey Werner, Haasai, lot number 74, gentlemen. Lot number 74 van van Grandview, Miss Sugarlands, goes back to HPS 112, who goes back to HPS Hans 146. Alright, gentlemen, and then JDH Elliott, natuurlijk aan die paase kant. Alright, gentlemen, dit is 20 strooikies, maar het word verkoop 2x10, so jy kan net 10 vat of 20, dit maak nie saak. The lot 74. Lot 74. Lot 74 is op die Duitsland, lot 74. So it's 2 times 10. Jy kan kies of 10 of 20. Alright, gentlemen, van die Grandview stoet af meneer, 10 strooikies. Goes back to HPS 112 and goes back to JDH Elliott 761 on the pass account. Alright, gentlemen, 1,000 rand per straw, 500 rand, 250, 500, 750, 750, 750 says, 750 says, per strooikie, 750 says, at 750 rand per straw, 750 says all done, at 750 says all done, 750 not sold. Lot 75, gentlemen. Is 10 strooikies van Grandview Royal Flush, and then it goes back to R10 Power, it goes back to Remington on the pass account. So 10 strooikies van Royal Flush. Alright, gentlemen, 500 rand, 750, 1,000 he says, 1,000 no, 1,250, 1,250, 1,500, 1,750, 2,000 and a 2,000 he says, yeah, and a 2,000 bid, and a 2,000, 2,500, 2,500 he says, 2,500, 2,500, maybe 3,000, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. 2,500 rand per straw, at 2,500 rand is 10 meerkat. 2,500, 2,500. What's the bot first? We're on 2,750, 2,750, 2,750, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, make it 250, 3,000 he says, 250, 3,250, 3,500, next bid 4,000, 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, next bid 4,000, 3,500 at a 3,500 at a 3,500, but no, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,500, 4,500, 4,500 he says, 4,500, 4,500, but next bid 5,000, 4,500 at a 4,500 at a 4,500, but no, 5,000, 5,000, moet ek het kleintjie vat? Dis teen my geloof, maar ek sal dit vat, net om jou te help. 5,000 rand and sold. Buy number 230, Frans Koenig vir 5,000 rand per strootjie. I'll say lot number 76, gentlemen. Lot number 76. I'll say 10 straws, gentlemen. Only 10 straws. Van Bos 1046, 1046. Alright, gentlemen. En as die vol sessie van 02119, meneer. Alright, gentlemen, it goes back to Taka BPM 307. Alright, gentlemen. 1,000 rand per straw. 1,000 rand, 500 rand, 250. 250 says, 250, 500, 500 rand, 500, 500 make it 750, 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand, at 500 rand per strooikie, at 500 rand per straw, at 500 rand per straw. Koopnommer Luan. Hulle soek 1,500 rand 'n strooitjie. Kan ons dit? Hulle soek 1,500 rand 'n strooitjie, maar as hulle 1,000 rand betaal. Hulle sê hulle sal op 1,000 rand settle. JJ, gee my 1,000 rand. Jy het dit. Jy het baie geld. Jy spandeer dit elke aand. Baie sleg. So, dankie. Jy sal daai koopnommer nou uitsort, nee. Alright, wat is die koopnommer? Alright, sharp.
Monkey in the